My name's Malia. I'm a Phoenix LTC StatSafe. And today we're going to go over setting up your StatSafe so that a pharmacist verifies all medications before they're shipped out. This gives the pharmacy the ability to track all information and all medications shipped and get a report to know exactly which pharmacist was the last to verify a medication before it went to the facility and was loaded into the machine. We'll go through the steps of how to set this up for your StatSafe. To start with, you'll choose each StatSafe that you would like this feature to apply with. You'll select the StatSafe, and then you'll select Edit Settings. Your StatSafe will need to be on a newer version of software, and this can be done at the actual StatSafe itself. When you open up the settings, you're going to select S2 Settings, and under additional options, you will see require pharmacist check on non-cube items. You may be familiar with our StatCube process and the pharmacist verify already. If not, and you have questions, please reach out. We'll be glad to help. So this requires a pharmacist to verify on all non-cube items that are already verified by a pharmacist. And it really doesn't differentiate who creates the item. All items must be verified by that pharmacist before they are available to be accepted into the machine or sent to the facility. Under the Inventory tab, with the Pharmacist Verify on all items, you will see that any created item is green in the inventory until it has been verified by a pharmacist. And that green coding does mean that item needs verification. While in the status, they cannot be accepted into the StatSafe, and the nurses will not see them at the facility to accept them. So as part of the steps, now that they have been created and they're in the inventory and they're waiting to be delivered to the facility, they are waiting for approval by a pharmacist. So to verify these items have been created by either a pharmacist or a pharmacist technician, the pharmacy person would log into where it says StatCubes Verify, which means you're also verifying other medications. Select Needs Verification. Now, all of these items are now here where I can verify them as the pharmacist. If the pharmacist filled them, they can go in and verify them and also verify that all the information is correct. If his tech has filled them, then they can bring the items to the pharmacist who can then verify them. So whenever you select Verify, it's going to bring up all the information about that item. And you can choose to either verify or reject it. So I'm going to verify the item, and I just go through this process and I check each item. I go through them all. I select verify to make sure that that's the right item that we're sending to our facility. Now, when you go back to your StatSafe, now that the pharmacist has verified those items, any item that has been verified by the pharmacist will now show in yellow, and it will be available to be accepted into the facility. So you can see the two items I didn't verify are still in green. The two that I did are now in yellow, and they're available to be delivered. So quick and easy process for the pharmacist to verify everything. And you now have reporting that shows that a pharmacist did verify this item. One of the really nice features of having a pharmacist verify all items is, again, that does now show up in the reporting. So one of our new reports or newly updated reports is the SPDO order reports. So you select the SPDO order report, select a time frame, and it's going to include all of the information about any order pulled from within the StatSafe. Under the SPDO report, you will now be able to see that for every item pulled, it's going to tell you who loaded it into the machine. It'll tell you if a code was given. It'll tell you who gave that security code. And it will also tell you item checked by. Item checked by is the pharmacist who verified the item. So you'll know which pharmacist saw it before it left the facility. You'll see who loaded it into the cart. And if any security codes were given for that item, you'll see the name of the pharmacist who also gave that security code, as well as patient information, anything that you might need information on for that pull. So again, additional information through reporting that would now be available of everybody who has handled the medication that is being dispensed from a StatSafe. As a reminder, Whenever you have these green items in the StatSafe that have not been approved by a pharmacist yet or verified by a pharmacist, those will not be seen in the StatSafe to be accepted. You can see right now I have the Advair and the aspirin is in yellow, and those are ready to be accepted into the card. So I want to show you what that's going to look like for the nurses in the StatSafe. Within the StatSafe, whenever the nurses go to accept the stock, again, only the items that are available in yellow will be able to see by the nurses. Those 2 items that had not been verified by a pharmacist yet are created. They're waiting to be verified, but they will not be able to be accepted into the cart at the StatSafe until a pharmacist does verify them. So just to remind everybody that all items accepted into the StatSafe must be verified by a pharmacist first whenever the pharmacist verify settings are set. We will also have written directions available for these settings, and we're more than glad to offer training for your pharmacy staff if you would like to implement these. Please reach out with any additional questions to our StatSafe technical support and training team. Thank you.